Then let's start with Cisco DevNet coding results. An engineer must configure Cisco Nexus devices and wants to automate this workflow. The engineer will use an Ansible playbook to configure devices through Cisco NX REST API. Before the code is running, which results must be used to verify that the REST API requests work as expected. The next topic: coding security with key information. A developer attempts to refactor and improve the application code. It is noticed that the code contains several pieces of key information that could be a security threat if this code is accessible by those who are not authorized to this state. Which approach addresses the security concerns noticed by the developer? The next topic: device level and controller level management automation. What is the advantage of device level management as compared to controller level management to automate the configuration of network devices? Hi everyone, welcome to 591 Lab. This is Cisco Certified DevNet Associate 200901 class. Firstly, let me tell you about 591 Lab. 591lab.com, pronounced as 591 Lab, is a top IT training and certification exam brand in China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Singapore. Our mission at 591 Lab is to provide our clients with exceptional exam preparation experience for certifications in Cisco, Huawei, Aruba, Juniper, Palo Alto, and Fortinet exam tracks. Okay, let's step to today's agenda. First one is Cisco DevNet coding results. The second one is coding security with key information. Next is device level and controller level management automation. The last one is Dockerfile to build Flask application image. Then let's start with Cisco DevNet coding results. An engineer must configure Cisco Nexus devices and wants to automate this workflow. The engineer will use an Ansible playbook to configure devices through Cisco NX REST API. Before the code is running, which results must be used to verify that the REST API requests work as expected? Answer A: Cisco Code Exchange for Nexus. Answer B: Cisco Learning Labs. Answer C: Cisco Open NXOS. Answer D: Cisco NXOS SDK. So let's tell you about them one by one. The first one is the Cisco Code Exchange. Cisco Code Exchange includes many Cisco projects and GitHub repos to help you with your own projects, or you can directly use them for your own business. So let me search an X API on it, and you will find many projects, code repo. So let me introduce one of them, NAPLM, NAPLM. NAPLM is the Cisco project, and they use this tool to manage the Vectera SD1 controller automation. So I think you can test the NX API on Cisco Code Exchange, because they are only summary of codes and projects, not the environment to running NX API. Let's check the next one, Cisco Learning Labs. Cisco Learning Labs include interactive tutorials and built-in development environments to learning DevNet coding. This looks like the correct one because they have environments, and I will also search NX API on it, and we found that they have some results about introduction to NX API and investigate NX API options and the object model. So let me check this one. This one will include the DevNet sandbox, so I think this is the correct one. We can use Cisco Learning Lab to test the NX REST API. Okay, the next one, OpenNXOS. The OpenNXOS is the Cisco Nexus platform. So it looks like the correct one because you can test the API codes on the real Nexus device. But let's go back to our question. As the question described before the code is running, that means this engineer writes some code and not running on any device. I think it is easier to test code on the Cisco Learning Labs than the real Nexus device. Just for testing method, Cisco Learning Labs is a better choice. So answer B is better than answer C. The last one, Cisco NXOS SDK. The Cisco NX SDK is the C++ abstraction and plugin library. So they are just the library of C++, Python, or Go language. No environment for you to test the API. Okay, the best answer is answer B, Cisco Learning Labs, for this question. Okay, let's look at the next topic. Coding security with key information. A developer attempts to refactor and improve the application code. It is noticed that the code contains several pieces of key information that could be the security threat if this code is accessible by those who are not authorized to this state. Which approach addresses the security concerns noticed by the developer? Answer A. Host the application code on the machine located in the secure data center. Answer B. Rely on the security team's goodwill, not to give access to those who do not need it. Answer C. Utilize the environment variables for username and password details. Answer D. Move the hardware that the application is deployed onto a secure location. Okay, let's break down it and explain every answer. For answer A, this approach focuses on physical security by placing the application code on the machine in the thick security data center. While physical security is very important, but it doesn't necessarily address the specific concern of protecting sensitive information within the code itself. This approach might help with overall infrastructure security, but it doesn't directly mitigate the risk associated with exposing sensitive data in the code. For answer B, this option relies on trust and assumes that the security team will always act in the best interest of the organization. However, trust alone is not a robust security measure. It's always recommended to implement technical solutions and the best practice to minimize the risk of unauthorized access. Depending solely on goodwill is not a reliable approach to address specific security concerns in the code. For answer C, this is the correct answer. Storing sensitive information, such as usernames and passwords, in environment variables is a good practice. Environment variables can be configured separately from the code base and are typically not exposed in the source code. So this helps in keeping sensitive information secure and makes it easier to manage configurations across different environments. It's a common security practice to use environment variables for storing sensitive data. For answer D, it's similar to answer A. This approach focuses on physical security, while securing the hardware is very important and it doesn't directly address the issue of sensitive information within the code. Additionally, modern application deployment often involves cloud services or virtualized environments, where the concept of physical moving hardware may not apply in cloud. And I will show an example about this topic. If you move your server to a security location or move the application to a security application server. But hackers can also get your information from the code. Hackers can use the parse traversal attack and other methods to get the code, download the code, and find the sensitive information. Okay, let's show it. Here is a server, a Ubuntu server, and I have installed the Tomcat server. Okay, now let me say the service. Tomcat 9 status. Okay, active. It's running. So if this server is running, I can visit it. Okay, this one. Okay, it works. And then I will write application. Change the parse into the Tomcat. ver lab Tomcat 9 library piece root. Yes. Okay. Here is the index HTML file of this view. I can also nano main down py as an example. Okay. I will write a simple application and then use if name to run it. App down run host, any host. Okay. And the next I will modify the index HTML and to add a link. Link a rough code. Okay, the default port of Flask is 5000. My app. Okay, first I will run this server and then use this to refresh this page. Okay, here is my app, the link. When you click the link, you just see hello world because my server has only the hello world text. But if we do something like this, I will also visit the index and it is legal and use this one. Try to get a pass, and then you see we can get this code. So if we add some information here now, we add some information here and back. Username equal user 591 and then password equal 591 lab 123. If we do this, we will have sensitive information in this code, and you will get this one. Okay, hackers will use this method to get this sensitive information. So how can I do? The correct answer is to save the information in our environment. Okay, let's check to my root path and found my bashrc file. Nano bashrc. Okay, let's add the two layers use 591 pass 591 at 123 lab 123. Okay. The same username and password and the sausage. Sorry. Oh, no. Don't use blank. I used blank. No blank here. That's alright. Okay. So we will try to visit the VR. Yeah, I can get the correct information. And then I will change my path to here again. And nano admin .py. Not use this, but I will import firstly import OS and then use os.environ environment that VR's app user. Okay, same one. App pass. Oh, sorry, it's environment get. So if we write this code, the Python file will get the environment from these two VRs, and we will not see the sensitive information in this Python file, in this application. Okay, like this. Yes, you just see this. If you want to get these VRs, you will firstly get the shell administrative authority, but it's hardly to do it, I think. The next topic, device level and controller level management automation. What is the advantage of device level management as compared to controller level management to automate the configuration of network devices? Answer A. Device level management requires one controller per vendor, and controller level management does not. Answer B. Device level management has access to all devices from a single point on the network, and controller level management does not. Answer C. Device level management supports all subsets of the potential device setting, and controller level management does not. Answer D. Device level management supports REST API enabled devices, and the controller level management does not. Let's break down it for every answer. For answer A, this statement looks like good, but is not entirely accurate. In device level management, you typically need specific management tools for each type or vendor of network device. On the other hand, controller level management aims to centralize the management of diverse devices, often across vendors, under a single controller or management system. So, the advantage lies with controller level management, making option A incorrect. For answer B, this statement is incorrect. Controller level management is designed to provide a centralized point for managing and configuring network devices. It allows administrators to have a comprehensive view and control of all devices from a single management interface, making option B incorrect. For answer C, this statement is correct. Device-level management tools are typically designed to have fine-grained control over specific device settings, supporting all possible configurations and parameters of individual devices. In contrast, Controller level management might offer a more abstracted or limited set of configurations to ensure compatibility across diverse devices, potentially lacking support for all subsets of settings. Therefore, option C is right. For answer D, this statement is not accurate. Both device level and controller level management can support REST API-enabled devices. The ability to interact with devices using REST APIs is more dependent on the capabilities of the management system or controller rather than whether it operates at the device or controller level. Therefore, option D is incorrect. Okay, the next topic, Dockerfile to build a Flask application image. A Dockerfile must use the Python 3.6 base container to deploy the Flask application. The top-level directory must contain 1. Dockerfile, 2. txt file that contains the dependencies, 3. src folders that contains the source code for the application. The Dockerfile must have below 4 functions. The first one, copy of the source code within the app DevNet folders in the container. The second one, dependencies provided through requirements.txt installed using pipe. The third one, application config to listen to port 8080 at runtime. The last one, container executes Python server.py when it starts. So the question is, which Dockerfile meets these requirements? Answer A. From Python 3.6, then folder, then cmd run commander, then copy, then expose the port, and run the Python file. Answer B. From Python 3.6, then copy requirements.txt, use shell to run the pipe command to install dependencies, then expose TCP 8080, then have an intraport. The answer C, from Python 3.6 and use work dir to define dir, and then copy requirements file, then run pipe, and then copy the application folders. Expose 8080, use cmd to run the command. The last one, answer D, from Python 3.6, use workdir to define the workdir, copy source code from pipe, listen 8080, use cmd to run Python file. So if you're familiar with Dockerfile, you will find the listening is not the correct parameter, and if you use shell, the data style must be JSON. And other mistake you will find in answer A, B, and D. So answer C is the right one. It is the correct one for this question. And let's try it in the real environment. Here, I have written the Dockerfile for answer A, Dockerfile for answer B, answer C, answer D in this environment. Check one of them. Okay, from Python 3.6, folder, cmd, copy, listen, run, the same one. Okay, I also create the code of the app. Server.py is also a simple Flask application, and the other one, requirement, just a Flask in it. Okay, let's build imagine and check if A, B, D will include some errors on it, and we cannot build image from the A, B, D. build, Docker build. We will use two parameters. The first one is f. Will point to aimed to the Dockerfile. Let's try A first. The other parameter is t. T is attack, test, like test, app. Okay. The last one is the root path. The root path is here. Okay. Check it. Okay, if we use the answer A is Dockerfile to build the image, we will get error. The error is this one. The error is at folder app devnet. So yeah, folder is not included in the Dockerfile. Yeah, it's incorrect parameter. So we don't need to use folder. The correct answer is we need to use work dir. Work dir is alright. Okay, that's the first one. Then B Dockerfile. We will encounter a mistake about this one. If we use shell, we must create date in JS04. So that's a result of B. Okay, the last one D. If we use the last one D, we will find the listen is a select folder not found in Dockerfile's standard parameters. It's a wrong parameter, so don't use it. Use expose. That's fine. Okay, so we can build this image with C. Okay. You see, it is building it. All right. Okay, for the conclusion, thank you all for attending today's class at 591 Lab. We hope you found the material informative and helpful. Remember, practice is critical to mastering any new skill. So review the course content and keep practicing with 591 Lab help and support. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact us. We appreciate your participation and look forward to seeing you in our future classes. Have a great day!